again. I really am dreading doing this, but you guys missed all of the good stuff in my last video, so I have to redo my last video. In order to keep up with me, but I had to catch my last live, and whatever I posted on my community page, I don't know what I did. Oh, and look, I got a new ascension feather. I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American Sybil. I am your messenger of God, first child of God, the Lilith reincarnated. These are the cards that we were looking at that did not make it through my video. I don't know. I can do better, is all I'm gonna say. In the words of Kobe Bryant, I can do better. We started off real rough and tough. I was talking about people's solar plexuses and their lack of ability to take action. I got into the fear, facing your fears, and we got no further, but I promise you I finished the whole thing. So now we're going to backtrack. Why? Because there was something I taught you craft, how to do all of this with some craft. Alright, let's see. I don't really know where we left off. Courage isn't just about overcoming an external fear. We talked about that. Courage means going out on a limb when an issue is important to you and accepting that you might lose a friend or upset a relative if you're true to yourself by doing it anyways. It's walking away from a situation that is harmful to you, setting boundaries on your time, and standing up to peer pressure, regardless of its cost. Having the guts to pursue what you want what you most want, no matter how long it takes and how hard you know it will be, and the strength to cut your losses and begin again whenever something no longer has meaning for you. This is all where your solar plexus comes, is to believe in it. It's like, all right, if it's not meant for you, you have to face it. In pursuing the life you dream of, there will be times when you're halted by what frightens you, whether that be a new situation, a challenge, a person, or a new level of discomfort. Know that you have the strength to triumph over this fear, and once you master this one, you'll have more confidence for the next time you encounter something scary. Don't let fear hold you back from being all that you're capable of. You have it within you to conquer this challenge, so step up, dare greatly, and embrace all that you deserve. Okay, so just to start off with, an herb to help with fear and to help with courage is rosemary. Rosemary is a good one to carry all the time, okay? Some yarrow is also good too. Now, crystal helpers. Carnelian, aquamarine, bloodstone, lapis lazuli, and a tiger's eye. I have tiger's eye, lapis lazuli, and carnelian. There's a call for Ishtar. There's goddesses that you can look towards, like Athena, Diana, Durga, Isis, Inanna, Kali, Morgan, and Pel. The gods would be Apollo, Ares, Hanuman, La, Mars, Tyre, and Vitus. Okay? Let's see. Name your fear and break your habit. A big step to overcoming your fear is working out exactly what it is you're afraid of. Not just the surface issue, but the deep ones. Is it a fear of failure that's holding you back, or a fear of success? Are you scared of being loved, or scared of being rejected, or thus turn down any chance to be happy in the case that it doesn't last forever? Also examine whether your fear is still a real fear, or just become a habit, a fallback position you don't even assess anymore. Have you pigeonholed yourself as one who is too shy to speak in public, so you refuse it now and an automatic thing without even realizing how much confidence you've acquired since the first time you said it? Perhaps your ambitions now outweigh your fear and you are ready to tackle something that's always terrified you. Reassess how you really feel about the things you're facing. Maybe you're not as scared as you expected. Okay? So we talked about that, facing your fears. We're going to jump over here to taking action on card 11. I'd like to make this quick. Why? Because I'm really tired and I'd like to move on. I really would. I can't leave until this is done, though. I have to put it all away. can't leave until the job is done. A goal without a plan is just a wish, so plot out your strategy and then take action. Work hard to make your dreams come true. Procrastination is an enemy of success. It wastes away your precious time and can freeze you into inaction and cause incredible guilt that'll wear you down. Despite Proverbs to be contrary, you don't achieve a goal by waiting patiently, but by taking action, going after what you want and making it happen. Too many people use "it will happen in divine timing" or "I'll start when I get a sign." Okay, when I started with this, Kobe came in right away and he said, "I'll see you at 4 a.m. What was it? I need to start working on my documentary, so we're going to start doing that at 4 a.m. When this card appears, it's a message you need to stop procrastinating and making excuses about something in your life and start taking action. Okay, so a spell to make it happen. We're not going to do the spell exactly, but I wanted to talk about the elements. I want to keep you intertwined with the elements. For this, you'll need sea salt, candula petals, lime or sweet orange essential oils, mixed with a teaspoon of almond or coconut oil, lemon essential oil, a blue or gold candle, and a pen and paper. Ready? On the new moon, which is in 2 days, or while the moon is waxing, which is today, are good times to perform this. But most important part of any spell is intent, so it can be done at any time. Just be sure that you're very clear on exactly what you want to achieve before you begin. There's no point in firing yourself up and taking action on something you don't actually want. Prepare yourself by soaking in a ritual bath infused by protective power of sea salt, which can also help dissolve obstacles and energy that's stuck. Add some candula petals and a few drops of lime and sweet orange oil for a splash of motivation. Okay? Now, if you don't have these essential oils, you can easily put some lime juice and some orange juice in your water with you. Yes? Yes. Candula? No. Once you're dry, move to your altar or somewhere cozy and safe to prepare. Sit comfortably. Light the blue or gold candle. Add some lemon essential oil to a vaporizer or open the bottle and inhale it deeply. Just smell some lemon. It's really invigorating. As you stare into the candle, focus on your goal. Get very specific about what you want to achieve. If you're dreaming of travel, where, when, and who with. If you're hoping to study, what, why, and how. If you want to begin a relationship, what does it look like, and how are you treated, and what do you offer? If it's about work, how do you want it to be different? Just wanting things to change is very vague. You need a precise goal that you feel passionate and very clear about. Once you've pictured it, write it out. It can be a single word or as many sentences as you require. You can draw a symbol that represents it. This is where I made a joke. I was like, I'm going to draw the backward E for Eminem. I was like, just playing. I've got to focus on my work right now, not you. You can draw a symbol that represents it or sketch an entire scene. All that matters is that it's meaningful to you and that it represents what you want, not what you don't. When you are clear and grounded, burn the paper in your candle flame in a heat-proof dish. Guys, I said this in the last video. I've got to tell you, as a fire witch, be very careful playing with fire. Wind blows it. It can catch, the embers. Even though it's burning, little sparks of it flies out and you can catch a lot of fire. Be careful when you're doing this shit. Alright? And if you're never sure, then do it in the sink. Really? Yep. So you can turn the motherfucking water on. And watch your intentions be carried up on page 107. Those are my numbers. 11, 7, 7, 11. Okay. Now, let's see here. Being carried up out to the universe in the smoke. Feel the reality of it and your enthusiasm filling you, enveloping you, spilling out of you, and falling into the world. And believe that you are worthy of achieving your goal. Okay? Now close your eyes. And as you breathe in the citrusy scent of the lemon, visualize your goal achieved. How do you feel when it becomes reality? Okay? Moving on down here. Let's see. Holding that image in your mind, focus on specific action you can take right now to move towards. It might be a phone call, a to-do list, putting $20 in a jar marked travel, or creating a vision board to support your goal. Just make it something practical that you can why does it say that? That you can action today and continue to work on over the month ahead. Promise yourself you will honor it. And that's where Kobe said, well, I'll see you at 4 a.m. And that's it. I don't get to manifest it. I got to do it. It's like it's time to get to work. And that's it. Why 4 a.m.? It's the in-between. It's before the day starts, before you have to take on your regular responsibilities. And it's, it's cutting into your sleep time, but how much time do you sleep? You need some creative time. You need some me time. Sometimes you got to cut out time out of different areas of your life. That's a good time when everything's quiet and calm, where you can, especially for a writer or creative, you're very fluid right then. You should be pretty empty. And I guess for those of you that have writer's block, you're not receiving, you're not receptive. But for me, that's cool. When you're ready, blow out your candle. Making a wish as you blow out the candle on your birthday cake is a piece of candle magic that has survived pagan times. Every time I blow out the candle, I make a wish. A candle magic is a potent way to manifest your dreams, whatever day it is. Okay? Have courage and harness your grit. Do it now and don't wait. It's a whole bunch of this chapter work. Okay? Talking about taking action. Let's put these down. Shining your light came from Leo season. Solar strength comes from your solar plexus. So let's go. We were on 11. Let's jump to 13 here. Live up to the promise and potential within you and never play small, diminishing your achievements or dimming your light from anyone. When this card appears, it is a reminder not to dim your light. Don't allow anyone to pressure you into playing down your achievements so they feel better about themselves. Don't pretend away all the good in your life just because loved ones are going through a rough patch. And that's it too. Don't be trying to, Like, don't hold back just because they're not, Like, it's not about boasting and bragging, for sure. But at the same time, it's like you don't have to fucking, keep quiet just because they're going through hard times. Don't refuse to go after your dreams because you're worried that someone else will be threatened by your success. Don't feel guilty for achieving a goal you worked hard for. Shrink yourself so your partner feels bigger and more important, or silence yourself to keep others happy. Limiting yourself and playing small does not help anyone, not you or the person you're trying to protect. Diminishing yourself and hiding your talents is a mistaken belief. It will make someone else happy. Ultimately, does them a disservice too. It leaves you both living smaller lives and builds resentment on both sides. That's like me if I was trying to deny that I don't do this emotional work all week, or if I was trying to hide my spirituality. Trying to deny that I'm a witch, or trying to deny that, I'm always doing, trauma healing. It was difficult for Twin Flame X to come in and see all that. But if you've been paying attention, this is what I do weekly. All you did was start it quicker. I have to do this. Your conversations, the shit you're doing is triggering me, and I have to do healing. Are you going to be there when I come back? Oh, you don't want to talk about any of this? You don't want to have these in? You're not the person for me. If I can't have someone strong next to me while I'm going through this, you can't help me. Just being there is helpful. Running away every time my life gets difficult for me to handle isn't helpful. I'll get a handle on it. Can you handle your emotions? Good Lord. If someone can't handle your sparkle, that's their problem, not yours. And that's it too. Back to Bobby and making fun of my oracles and my psychic readings and everything I can do. Just because you can't see dead people, just because you don't have a relationship with Jesus, just because you don't know the tarot, you don't know nothing about how to make $1, motherfucker. There's no place for non-believers in my church. Those who want you to be your true and wonderful radiant self. They'll encourage you, support you, and raise you up, knowing that success and happiness begets more the same and not less. And to be honest, I'm a master at it, and many people are so impressed by my magical qualities. My abilities are what make me, Jesus, everything. The very things you fear are the very things that make me all powerful and that make people want to be me. Life is not a pie with limited slices. Your success, your joy, your accomplishments, none of which limit someone else's potential or reduce their chance of attaining their goals if they work for them. You might even make them more likely to succeed by proving to them what is achievable. I don't know. Anyways, a spell to shine your light. You will need a piece of citrine, orange calcite, or a carnelian. I always tell you since the beginning to get a citrine. You can hear mine over here. It's on my necklace. I do have a carnelian and a tiger's eye and everything else, but my carnelian is in my little satchel that I wear with all of them. And you can get a gold candle. Remember, gold and orange represent the solar plexus, so this is all wonderful. Alright, let's see. I'm not going to read you all of this. Why? Do something else. Just keep up with me, okay? Bolster against bitterness. Switch your thinking. Okay, we're going to move past that. After the sixth one, I'll explain to you why I told you all those crafts, okay? All of those elements. Inner wisdom, Seer, number 6. Emotional strength. Maybe we should talk about that. We did talk about the King of Cups. Alright. Embrace focus, motivation, manifestation, connecting with your fiery willpower and confidence to take action and fuel change. Oh gosh. We are all a dance of polarities, a combination of sun, which is masculine, and moon, which is feminine, yin and yang, masculine and feminine energy. These qualities ebb and flow within us, and we may naturally embody some traits more than others, meaning you're more feminine or you're more masculine. We're working with masculine energy now, right now, people. Ever since Sunday, we've been working in the masculine department. We can also choose to consciously amplify our expression of certain traits. So-called masculine energy also describes as sun, solar, or yang. It is a powerful force associated with strength, confidence, logic, focus, and clarity. Why are we in the masculine? It's the sun sign. Even if you wanted to be an empress, you can't. You gotta move into your emperor mood. You're getting pushed into your emperor. We were in the Queen of Cups, you're getting pushed into your your King of Cups. Wherever you were in your femininity, you're getting pushed into the masculine version of this. You should be. I just want to be girl. I don't want to work today. I don't want to do my chores. You better get to work, bitch. Alright. It's about doing rather than thinking, taking action, being assertive, analytical, goal-oriented, and focused on outward wisdom rather than introspection and intuition. I was a total man before I became a divinely feminine awakening. All this introspection and intuition came as I started honoring my heart. Okay? This energy is active, outwards and external, full of heat, vitality, willpower, and purpose. Solar energy is associated with the life-giving power of the sun and is warm and illuminates the world. When this card appears, it's a message that your current situation will benefit from you invoking and embodying some solar energy, which will spark creativity, abundance, and most importantly, action. On page 71. It indicates that this is a time to sit down and figure out exactly what you want to achieve, break it down into easy actionable steps, and follow them until you reach your goal. In the middle of this, I said, you know, my tax checks could be sitting there at my P.O. box, and I could easily pay to have this documentary done by the end of the month. Time is not relevant, and neither is money. And the same goes for you. Okay? You don't need a vision board. You just need to write down the steps on a little piece of paper. And then as you know how these drafts go, you make it bigger and bigger. The NFL draft. Intuition and going within is important, but in this instance, the best result will come from being clear and decisive, jumping in. Now keep in mind, I was really confused. I'm like, didn't I already do all this? Yes, the last full moon told us to start manifesting as well. We're still in a manifest. We started manifesting on the full moon, only to fully take action on the new moon. That gives us a whole 28 days of this. We worked through the mind part of it. Now we got to work through the action part of it. That means for about 15 days, the next 15 days, which is the Lion's Gate. If you create, if you build it, they will come. You have no idea how powerful the seeds you plant today will be in the future. It is extremely important. That's why Kobe said 4 o'clock in the morning. If he's not here, I'm still going to set my own timer because I know how important this is. If he doesn't wake me, I'll wake myself to do what I got to do, which is what? I need to start narrating my documentary, which is in basic, I need to start writing. I need to I need to cut out time. The videos are there. I don't need the videos. I need the narrative. I can have that done in 15 days. I could probably have it done in 5, depending on how much time I'm giving it each morning. How much time are you willing to give your future for the next, you know what I mean? And no, it's not going to be done in 15 days. I'm just saying, once you get this ball rolling, you got the fire inside of you. You got the whole universe and all the planets, this whole cosmic alignment to really push this fucking greatness out. But you've got to push it out your mouth and out your body, bro. You got to take these visions in your head and make it a reality. Speak it out your mouth and start walking in it. I always said that I was going to do these things. I am a high priestess. I'm running a spiritual learning center and freaking rehabilitational communities. The documentary is going to be done. This is how it's all going to do. And it takes actionable steps, little steps. This card encourages you to set boundaries and embrace qualities such as protection, passion, physicality, intellect, reasoning, and logic. In your current situation, structure and order is strength. Planning a positive, and you must remain focused on the outcome, avoiding any distractions that are trying to halt your progress. That's why we do it at that time. Why? Because who the fuck is going to fuck with me between 4 and 5 a.m.? What the fuck is the world doing between that time? This is a perfect time. Unless you have newborns, nothing should be getting at you. Walk your dog before you start. Sit down with your cup of coffee in the moon and the sun, right as it rises. As the moon's going down and the sun's coming up. Catch it. Catch that healing, bro. Now is the time to embrace action, motivation, and manifestation. Take your hopes and dreams out of the etherical and anchor them in reality. To incorporate your dream and dreaminess into this world. Express your ideas in a tangible form and create something physical that represents your inner self. You have to catch my earlier videos today where I was tearing you apart about digging deep into yourself. If you're good at cooking, then take it to the next level. It's time to show people what you can do. For that, whoever you are, have a fucking potluck. Start showing people, exhibiting your food. Have a little, you know what I mean? Get your business out there. Start your business, bro. You've got ancient recipes that you've been carrying from ancestors that we want to taste. You have an idea for just a dress. You have this idea that this would be a beautiful dress. Please make it. I want to wear your dress. Does it come in plus size? Only you can see it. It's your gift, dude. And it might only be one dress in your mind. But I promise once you create that, you'll start the creation process. And you'll come up with more ideas of more dresses to make. Whatever it is, guys, please start it. The world needs your creativity. It's dull. It's boring. It's oversaturated with copycats and watered down expressions of somebody else's story. They're just recycled images. I'm full of tears because I know they're giving you ideas. They always are, but you need to make those ideas real. If you build it, they will come, bro. I have a dream. Make it real. It's not impossible. It may be something that nobody else has thought of, so keep that thought to yourself so they don't steal your great thoughts. But take the actions. Do the research. See what it's going to take. Get it real, bro. Get it right. Get it tight. Let's do this. Tapping into the masculine energy of the earth and acknowledging your own masculine energy, regardless of gender, is healthy and necessary. Embrace rather than fear the strength and raw power of this energy and use it to fuel action, achieve goals, and move forward in your life. Connecting with solar energy will help you manifest your dreaming into reality, connecting to your rational mind and channeling your inner knowing. It all comes from there. Right in the middle. That sign is your sun sign. We're right here. In all greatness. It's coming from here, but you got to push it down. The only thing stopping it from your reality is your secrets. Your secret fears. It's what somebody else told you. There's really nothing stopping you from grounding this one. You just got to work through your fears, and then it can be real. Welcome this side of yourself. Give thanks to it and allow it to strengthen your intentions. Burn away lethargy and procrastination and ignite the energy and power of action. That's your inner warrior, bro. Speaking of Kobe, he's your drill sergeant, bro. That's that voice that tells you to get up and do something with yourself. Get up. You can do this. Get up. Get up and do what you need to do. He's going to have to get me to do that with Mr. Rogers in my laundry pretty soon. Get up, bitch. Do the laundry. Fuck. Right. Alright, a spell for action. Are you listening? You will need a piece of citrine or carnelian. Okay. Now, after saying that 4 fucking times, let me explain. As a witch, we learn which elements to harness for all different powers. But as you notice, certain elements harness all kinds of powers, but specific to what we're doing. If you want what you need for this, if you want to be able to fight your fears, harness your solar plexus, shine your light, and take action, what do you need? A carnelian or citrine? What else do you need? Lemon essential oil to fight exhaustion, revitalize you, and improve your mood. Sweet orange essential oil to uplift, energize, and boost your mood. Peppermint essential oil to invigorate, enhance alertness, and raise your spirits. Something to represent each 4 elements, such as a candle for fire, a small dish of water, a feather or bell for air, and a crystal and a small dish of salt for earth. Okay, now I did not read you any of these spells in the last one, and I did this on purpose. And I'm going to do this again, and this is the whole reason I redid this video. You are practicing the craft. You are part of the craft now. You've been introduced to the craft. I've shown you, the new people, what it takes. What raw elements we use and how we use them with our intentions according to the planetary movement. I did read you the first one of how to break down what you want to build, you know what I mean, how to put your intentions and manifestations together on a piece of paper and burn them in the candle. I've given you everything it is that you need to do, but you have to do this. Now, I myself am getting ready to go take my spiritual bath in here.